Hey Barry, how are you? How are things down in Alabama? Hey Dino, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here. Nicky, two times. There he is. What's up, brother? You had a good show last night, Nicky. Lots of trolls. Lots of trolls. Hadn't been live in a long time. Well, it's not, well, probably maybe a month, maybe less. I don't know. I just wanted to go live today. Obviously it's Memorial Day, so don't have to work today. That's good, but just a good day to relax and remember uh, those brave men and women who sacrifice their lives to protect our freedom. So I hope all y'all are um, cognizant of that and celebrating that. Cash and Dad, what's up, buddy? Um, I need to get you a mod, sir. Believe that got you there, buddy. Cash and Dads. Awesome. Sean, what's up, brother? Nikki attracts the trolls. He definitely does. He is good at that. There you go, Sean. Got you a blue wrench. Oh, you're welcome, Dino. It wasn't much. Just some I think those were some of the what was it? The Tops Chrome Cowboys that was in there, and I can't remember what else I put in there. But I don't rip too much football, but do here and there. I like the Tops products that are coming out, even though they're unlicensed. Troll magnet, enjoying the day. Exactly, Cash and Dad. The brave men and women who sacrificed everything. That is exactly true. I think a lot of us lose sight of that because you know a lot of us weren't in the military, aren't in the military, and don't really know what that sacrifice is, but we live under that umbrella. So, very thankful for that. Yeah, you're welcome, Dino. Anytime. Anytime. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to get on here just to hang out. Probably should be doing outside stuff, but I'll get to that in a minute. So, I've got a pool that has been the bane of my existence uh for a while now. I've had some problems with it. Got a new liner put in it last year because we thought it was leaking because it would the water level wouldn't stay up. Yeah, Dino, that's one of the things. Hammy from Hammy and Son talks about that a lot, and he struggles with that as well. So that's something else we need to remember too is the ones that do come back that struggle with PTSD and other things. Um, and struggle with those kind of thoughts and those demons. So shout out to Hammy for his service and his just his sacrifice for our freedom. So if you think about it, put a comment on one of his videos thanking him. And good dude, love him to death. But my pool put a new liner in last year. Thought that was the problem, and it wasn't. Got it all fixed, and it was still losing water. So we just covered it up, deal with it this year, and um, lost I don't know how much water over the winter. It was pretty low, and like in the shallow end was barely any water, so the liner was messed up. So we figured that it was the drains in the bottom that were leaking, and plugged those, got it all drained out, filled it back up with water. About the time I got it going, it was green, but I put a bunch of shock in it Saturday, and it's clear now. I've got a bunch more chemicals to put in it. It's a saltwater pool, so I get all that fixed up. I may do some a live stream out there because I mean, when it's going, it's nice. It is nice. Definitely not swimming weather right now, even though it's almost June. It's like 70 degrees here and overcast. So summer has not hit us yet, which normally it hits about end of April, 1st of May. It starts getting mid 80s here in Western Kentucky. I've got the Cubs game on my computer here, watching just the game cast. So go Cubs. I know there's no Cubs fans in here, I don't think. But Cubs are doing good, 32-1 or 32-21, first place. They should 1-0, Barry. I can't believe it. This guy that the Rockies have won 9 games all year. 9. They are 9-44. That's terrible. They may be worse than the White Sox were last year. And so, swamp ball season, yeah. Dina, I don't know how you do that. You and Justin, 3 good nerds, and whoever else lives down there, man, I couldn't do it. It's bad enough here in Western Kentucky because we're in the region called the Ohio Valley, and I guess that just means hot and humid in the summertime because typically in the summertime, the humidity's 90% or above almost all the time. We get the high heat indexes, 110, 115 sometimes. But so far this year, I mean, it hasn't really gotten hot at all. Not complaining because you've been to Kentucky? Oh, that was the cat back there. I thought the cat was puking on the floor. Oh man. But what? 73 feels like 90. What? In Philly? Are you kidding me? So Sean, you've been to West Kentucky? Is that what you meant? Yeah, I bet. I bet. Is Cash and Dad still on here? I'd mentioned left a comment with on one of their videos or one of his videos not too long ago, wanting to do a pack battle. I still want to do that. Not Kentucky. Okay. Because there's a card shop not too far from me, and they've been having some junk wax and such, real cheap, and those are fun just to open up and look at the old stuff. And I use it for TTM fuel. So, but I've got a couple boxes. I've had this box here. I'll turn this camera around. And so this might interest you all. So I know Dino's a big football guy. Nikki, I know, likes his Eagles, but this is just a cool set. He's got more boxes of these. I got this for $20. So don't know if there's any. I know it's not Bo Jackson's rookie year because I think his rookie card was in '89. It's like his second year, maybe. The Sheagles. Yeah, well, they're the world champions right now. So anyway, I was gonna just rip some of these. I don't know how many packs are in here. 36. What I may do. Oh, that's Emmitt Smith's rookie year. Okay, I couldn't remember whose rookie was in this. I know Thurman Thomas was around that time. Barry, well, he was rookie of the year in '89, so I guess it'd be his second year. But tons of Hall of Famers in here. You just jinxed it, Barry. See, I didn't even know that. I just turned it on, and yep, you're right. No hits. He hadn't walked anybody, huh? Well, the Cubs need to score more than one run on against a guy who has a almost 12 ERA. That's for sure. But the Cubs here lately have been the pitching hasn't been great, but the offense has been awesome, and they've been getting down early in games and then just storming back in the sixth, seventh, and eighth inning. Like yesterday, they were down 8-3 in like the sixth inning, and they ended up winning 11-8. They did that twice this past weekend. I think they did to the Reds twice. I think they were down like the same kind of score on Friday and came back and won like 13-8 or something. It was crazy. But they've had some injuries. They've got two of their best starters on the injured list, and so they're just having to mix and match here. So they're definitely going to have to make some moves probably if they don't. I know Justin Steele's out for the year, and then Imanaga should be back sometime in June, so we'll see what happens. But let's get into, y'all see these football packs? I'm not going to open the whole box. I want to save some. But what I was saying, that shop has more of these. He's probably got 3 or 4 more of these boxes. I think he'd let them go for 20. I'm gonna try to get the set. Because why not? I like to build sets. And this will be a good one to put together. I don't even know how many cards are in here. I must rip it. Yes, sir, Barry. We're going to rip. Was on A Surfers Live earlier, and he had some technical difficulties. I didn't even see him rip any cards. I guess he was on a different island today visiting his grandmother. So, what in the world here? We'll do it like here. There we go. Who makes ProSet? Was that its own company? Was it made by NFL Properties? So I guess the NFL, this was an NFL product or NFL owned whatever. So NFL Properties. Very cool. So let's get into this. Look at all those packs. Very nice. Hello. You want to rip a pack? We might have a guest here. It's Mrs. BC.
Are you on a live?
I am. It's got a few people in here.
I thought you were maybe going to trim the bushes out front.
Yeah, I'm going to.
I'll rip that pack.
You want to rip a pack?
It's football.
Barry says hello.
Hello, Mr. Barry.
All right.
Take a break. My butt cheeks are... I can't feel them anymore.
You can't feel them?
No, it's sitting too long. I don't really like it. I don't like football. You can't see their faces.
Here, I'm going to move. Let's,
Dino. Hello, Mr. Dino. Hello, Mr. Nicky 2 times. Always feels like I want to...
I can't do
What is that? Godfather. Like, let's put a horse head in somebody's bed. Oh, that was aggressive.
So these are from 1990.
I won't know any of these humans.
You might.
Oh, what's up with his outfit? Well, who is he?
That's
Bud Carson from the Browns. Is that the team that was going to come look at you?
I don't know if I
Was it the Browns or the Bears?
No, it was the Browns, I think.
Yeah. Fun fact, once upon a time, back in the 1800s, Bart was supposed to go do a tryout for these people, and we seriously considered him going pro as a long snapper, but I was 845 months pregnant, and I cried a lot. I cried a lot. So anyway, Bud Carson, that's not doing it for me. I know it's cold outside, but he's got the things over his ears. So how do you hear when you already have a hood on? It just doesn't seem possible. So he needs to work on that. Plus, Browns, that's just not a good look. Al Noga from the Vikings.
It's a defensive end.
Oh. I thought we were like really fancy.
No, that's his position, defensive end.
I don't know who the Vikings are or where they belong to.
He's probably a Polynesian.
He is Polynesian.
Yeah.
100, Sean, just what? To take notes. Oh, thank you, Mr. Berry. Yes, boys, take notes. And yes, we'll do this. I can find you a horse head. Jackie Slater with the Rams. Well, he looks very angry. Oh, my alarm's going off.
I'll go get your phone.
Sorry, my alarm's going off. I've been in telehealth all day, and frankly, I'm starting to lose my mind a little bit. Maybe I need Dippy. Carl Lee from the Vikings. Now, why do they have different outfits? Can somebody tell me that? Because he's not in the room. Hello, Mr. Pops. Why do they have different outfits on? Why do they have different outfits on?
What do you mean?
They're both from the Vikings.
Home and away. They have different jerseys.
Well, that's stupid. It's confusing and it's stupid.
You need to clock out or something.
I do. Irvin Randall. Oh, he's giving you the stink eye. He's like, look at me. I am mean, and I'm going to eat your lunch on every day and Sunday.
There's Pops. Hey, Pops.
I already said hello to him.
Oh, I was out of the room.
Oh, I just saw where you answered that, Mr. Berry. Thank you, because I don't agree with that. You should have one outfit for everything.
I like it too, Cash and Dad.
Who are the Oilers?
Well, they're the Texans now.
Yes, Mr. Dino. I don't have a lot of tolerance for stupid and having to wash two different outfits, especially one that's all white. That is like the epitome of dumb ass. Like, clearly they don't have mothers who get the stains out of their pants. It's very difficult. I don't know who the Oilers are, but there's another Ernest. An Ernest and an Irvin. They must be named after their grandfathers because you wouldn't give a kid that name. Pat Swilling from the Saints. He is huge.
He's a good player.
He is huge. Now, see, I like
Barry
the gold.
is a Saints fan.
Oh, yes. A Saints fan. Yes. I don't know where they play, but he's an LB. I don't know what that means either. He's a linebacker. He's enormous.
What?
Looks like Tony the Tiger.
It's the Bengals.
Carl Zander from the Bengals. He looks like Tony the Tiger. That's an, oh my gosh. We even have this on the ensemble, and that make the lambs stop screaming.
Hey, SV.
That is the dumbest. Okay. Well, now we look like an American. Lee Williams from the Chargers. Why does it have American written on there? He does look like a flag.
Because it's the AFC. This is the Pro Bowl.
I don't know what
American
that means.
Football Conference.
See, I can't tell if he has an appropriate mustache and not one. Not fond of the Michael Jackson gloves unless they were bedazzled.
Well, if we were ripping 1985 Topps football, we would see their faces because they were all just headshots.
Nate Odoms? Like scrotum?
Kinda.
Scrotum and Odom.
Nate Scrotums or Odoms?
Well, he's from the Bills. I don't know how I feel about the Bills.
We went through Buffalo.
I know we went through Buffalo, and I really like Buffalo, but I'm not sure about that little fella.
It's a buffalo.
It is a buffalo, but when you think of the Bills, it should be a bill, like the bill of a bird.
Like a dollar bill?
No, a bird.
Oh, you know that.
Oh, I know him. That's Joe Montana. He plays for the somebodies, but I know him. The 49ers. I know him. I don't know him personally, but he's really the only person I ever know.
I share a birthday with him?
I don't care.
His birthday is June 11th. That's coming up.
Odometer scrotum. Well done. I know him. I mean, he's not up there with Cal Sisto for me, but I know him. And Mr. Refrigerator Perry. See, we're back at the white ensemble with the orange, and no,
I think he's
mm-mm.
from Africa.
I don't care. Donald,
Igwebuike.
that is definitely an African name from the Buccaneers. See, when I think of Buccaneers, I don't think of that.
SV, let me get you a wrench here.
Why do you giving him a wrench?
Hang on a second. There you go, buddy. Got you a blue wrench there.
Why did you give him
They're
a wrench?
moderators. That means they can kick people out that are rude in the chat.
Is somebody being rude to me?
No.
What a dick. Oh, sorry.
He's a Richard.
Okay. I like him, whoever he is. He is Mr. Pepper Johnson. Anybody who names their kid Pepper that's good in my book. Can you imagine? Hey, little Pepper, how are you doing in kindergarten? My name is Pepper.
Probably a nickname. I don't.
It doesn't matter, but I think that is wickedly awesome. Well done, Clyde. I have a fondness for the name Clyde. My uncle's name is Clyde, and I like him. He's from the Eagles. See, I can agree with that because they're the Eagles.
That's Nicky Two Times' team. He lives in Philly.
Bart had a dog named Pepper, and then he had a dog named Salt, which is embarrassing that he had Salt and Pepper.
Well, they were poodles, and they were from the same litter. Salt and Pepper.
Seriously, animals' names are like Delbert and John and Becky and Edward.
Edward?
Yeah.
Oh.
And this is nothing. This is nothing. This is a waste of my time.
That was the I guess that was the
that song is going to be stuck in my head now. I sang that once at church camp. They threatened to kick me out of church camp.
You sang "Push It" at church camp? What?
I did. With Kevin Pugh driving our CPA back before he was a CPA. He said if I didn't stop singing that song and making the noises that they were going to send me home.
What noises was that?
Well, it's the song. You have to. It's the whole thing.
You have to.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I'm sure I have other things to do, and I'm not professional with this. But anyway,
do you want her to rip another pack?
That it was not at band camp, Mr. Dino. It was at church camp, which makes it even life. Well, oh my gosh, I've got to clock out. No, nobody wants me to do another one because I'm not professional and I don't know what I'm doing. And I could be studying right now.
Super Bowl 7. Which one was that? Was that
I'm 5 minutes.
Oh late. Yeah. Super Bowl 7 is when the Dolphins finished their undefeated season, the only season in history. Only undefeated team in history.
Thank you, Mr. Dino. I don't feel awesome all the time. Today I'm kind of got some underboob sweat going on and I'm just real tired and I'm just, I'm grumpy today. It's my nose.
But tomorrow
is Tuesday. Tomorrow is T-ball! Oh my gosh. Our granddaughter has her first T-ball game and I'm so excited to see a bunch of 3 or 4-year-olds pee in their pants in the field and pick flowers and throw dirt and all run at the ball because I am just the lolly and I get to sit and enjoy all the parents stressing the F out. And I get to bring chicken nuggets from Wendy's and go, you're beautiful and perfect and not give a care in the world.
Well, you do, but just you don't have to worry about
Oh, no, I don't.
Supervising.
Oh, heck no. All I get to do is hug her and just tell her she's brilliant.
Yep.
All right. Oh, another one, Mr. Berry. What time is it? Do I have a client right now?
It's 2:23.
For another hour. Mr. Berry, I'm supposed to be studying for my big exam. And I don't want to because I'm old and I'm not smart anymore and I don't have brain cells anymore. My brain cells started falling out the aisle when I was walking down the aisle and I pushed the rest out when I had all of his giant-headed children. Steve McMichael from the Bears.
His nickname is Mongo.
He doesn't look like a Mongo. He looks like he's doing the salsa. He looks like he's doing a little dance.
He's in the Hall of Fame. Oh, there's Vince. Vince, are you at the game? I know you are because you just did a video from Wrigley Field.
You didn't go to college, Mr. Dino? Well, I accidentally went back at 40 and 50. So this guy just passed away?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah.
Look, he looks like he's doing a little dance. Do a little dance, make a
was
little
on that-
love,
he was
get
on-
down tonight. Ow! Get down
He
tonight.
was on the team that did the Super Bowl shuffle.
Bruce Wilkerson from the Raiders. See, Bruce is a good pet name. I'm kind of. Oh, his mouth is open. He is hollering.
Probably yelling.
Why would you yell at people? That's just not even appropriate. But
They
I'm
say all
really,
kinds of things on the field. You
I'm
don't really
really
know.
digging his outfit. I like the colors. They say rude things.
Black and silver. Oh yeah.
Why?
It's football.
So you don't have to be rude. Fred Strickland from the Rams. I am not a fan of these colors because they just don't go.
It's Murray State colors.
That's where it is.
You did. That's what I played for.
Okay, whatever. That's been a long time.
Wasn't that
Bruce
long
was the
ago.
shark's name in Jaws. Wasn't it also the name in Fish Are Friends, Not Food?
Bruce was the name of the shark.
Nemo.
In Finding Nemo.
Alvin and the Chipmunks from the Redskins.
He jumped really high.
He did jump really high. Good job catching that ball, buddy. You look like a ballerina.
Yeah, Stephen Michael was in
Ernest
the
Biner.
WWE for a minute, or WWF,
Oh, they match.
or WCW. Same team.
Oh.
They're not the Redskins anymore. They're the Commanders because Redskins was offensive.
Look at him high stepping.
He was a good running back. WCW, that's right.
Oh, Lorenzo would be a good pet name. Lorenzo from the Oilers. I don't like the white pants. I don't like white pants on
Most
anybody.
teams
Though.
have white pants for home or away, either one.
Fun fact, one of these days when I get closer to 60, I'm going to wear white pants somewhere. That is my goal because after you hit 50, you're supposed to be able, you have to have throw pillows on your couch. You have to have a main color, a neutral color, and then a pattern. And you have to have curtains after you hit 50. Don't have curtains, but I do have the pillows that my kids hate. But my goal is to wear white somewhere. I don't know why. I feel like that's the mark of being an adult. I don't guess I'm very adulty. I like the green and yellow because those are my favorite colors. And Sterling, what a bold name. Look at your eyeballs. You're so intense.
Shout out to Hammy and Son and Vince for the Packers card.
Why are we shouting them out? What
because
does that mean?
Because they're Packer fans. Hammy, Mr. Ham.
I thought you said Pecker. Oh, Mr. Ham. I like him. Nick Lowry from the Chiefs. He's a kicker. Kickers. Oh, just don't poop yourself. Not today, buddy. And not tomorrow. But there was this one incident. I might have sniffed it because I thought it was a chocolate bit. It wasn't. It wasn't a chocolate bit. It was poop. And
it was the dog's poop.
Okay, whatever. Which one's a sharp looking card? This one? Mr. Berry? Or this one?
Sharp looking card.
Oh. Oh my gosh, I've been doing therapy too long today. Eric Allen. Poop and white don't mix. No, they don't, Mr. Dino.
Nugget sniffing.
Indeed. What was that?
I have no clue.
That was loud, whatever that was. Is there anybody here?
No.
He says no. There's always somebody somewhere. Rodney Holman. He must be that Bengal guy because of the hat thing. Ooh, look at the stars on his britches. Tom Landry. Well, don't you look like just a blast from the past?
Well, he was a legendary coach of the Cowboys.
Look at that tweed outfit.
Dino is a big Cowboys fan. Tom Landry.
Dwayne Bickett from the Colts. He's a big guy. What's on his knee?
It's probably a knee brace.
Yeah. Simon Fletcher. Simon from the Broncos. Oh, he looks like he's screaming. There's no reason to be rude. Wilbur. Oh, bless your heart, honey. You must have been named after a grandfather. Because nobody would ever name their kid Wilbur nowadays. It's like naming your kids Alma and You're a Hog when they're twins. And that's nothing. This is nothing.
It's a Super Bowl card.
I don't know what that means.
The poster or the whatever for that Super Bowl. Super Bowl 10. That was in Miami.
Yeah, well, I don't like the ones that don't have anything on
Say
them.
Wilbur like Mr. Ed.
Bart could probably do that. I can't do that.
I don't remember how he says it.
All right, I've got to go attempt to be a professional and do my homework and make note cards that I can't read and cry a little bit and try not to swear. That's going to be my goal today. Just try not to swear. I've already sworn today. Anyway, High Life Hobby. What's up, dudes?
What's up, High Life?
What does HAGD mean? Is that
Have a good day.
what does HLH mean?
High Life Hobby.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Berry. I'm sure you be busting today. No cap. You're lit with fire.
Whatever that means.
I'm learning lingo. All right. Bye, friends and neighbors. I got to go do something important with life, like drink a Coke and cry.
Don't you have a Coke?
I do, and also chicken nuggets left in that box, so you can put those in the fridge.
Okay.
And that's garbage. And are you going to cut the bushes down in the front?
No, but I'll think about it.
Okay. Bye, guys. What do you mean you'll think about it?
I'm not going to cut them down. I'll trim them. She likes sitting over there. All right. Let me get you a mod there, High Life. There you go, buddy.
You have mods for the only 9 people there.
That way they can connect to each other if they want to. Like if they can click on if they're in the live, they can click on a Blue Rancher and they can go to their channel and connect to them if they want to. That's how people can connect to each other. If you're not, you can't click on somebody else's channel or go to it in the live. It's just, and it's a moderator.
Okay, I don't care anymore.
You'd have to ask Nikki. Nikki has lots of trolls, and if you're a Blue Rancher, you can kick a troll out if they're rude.
What?
A troll?
A blue wrencher?
Yeah, they're Blue Wrenches. See, they got a blue wrench.
I'm taking the cat with me.
We the Blue Wrench gang. That's right. That is right. Well, my commentary probably won't be as interesting, but because I can't do the same type of commentary. But we'll still look at the cards. Jerry Ball. That would have been a fun one for her to describe. You know, I don't know how many cards are in this set, but you know, they don't make cards of nose tackles anymore, I don't think. So a lot of players back in the day got cards. Gerald Riggs. Reggie Roby, that guy was a machine right there. That's my team, the Dolphins. He definitely could punt it. And he was unique because most punters, when they punt or once they strike the ball with their foot, their plant leg comes off the ground. His didn't. He was a stationary punter, and he could kick it a mile. He could. I wish he TTM, but he doesn't. Vince Newsom. There we go. Speaking of Vince, I think the Rockies tied it up. I guess no hitter, perfect games by the wayside, Barry, since Colorado's got 2 runs. Somebody hit a homer. That stinks. Cubs need to score some runs. This is embarrassing. They're in the 5th, tied with the Rockies, who've won 9 games. That's ridiculous. Well, I'm glad he's my favorite punter too. I just I don't think he TTMs anymore because I've looked him up. Haven't got anybody got that Joe Montana head. Oh, looky there. Boom. Shout out to Barry, John Elway. That's a cool card. I like that. Look at him. So he started in 83. It's funny, if you look at the stats, I mean, he was consistent 3,000 yards. I mean, most quarterbacks in the NFL today throw for 3,000 yards. The game has definitely changed. You know, there's several quarterbacks will throw for 4,000 and some will throw for 5,000. So we'll put old John back up here. John Elway. Who passed away? Roby did? How did I not know that? Reggie Roby passed away 20 years ago? Well, good grief. Let me look at this. This doesn't have his, he couldn't have been that old. Especially 20 years ago. Good grief. Well, this guy definitely TTMs, though. What's up, Hammy? You just missed Mrs. BC. Hope you're doing well, Hammy. I appreciate you. Thank you for your service, sir. Been thinking about you today and all the others that men and women that sacrificed for our country. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it so much. I've gotten him back before, though. Irv Eatman on the TTM, so he's a good one. Did we go through these? I don't remember seeing these. Are these the ones I put down? That's right. Vaughn Johnson, there's another Saint. Awesome, Hammy. Awesome. Very cool. Hey, Daniel. Barry, I've actually got you a pile started of cards, so I need to send that out to you soon. Harry Hamilton. Handicap Travelers, how are you? Good to see you in here. Rob Woodson, there's another Pro Bowl card. Jim Richer. There's the man right there, Bob Greasy. That would go with that. Where's that Super Bowl card at? You know, if I had this card, which that's not a good background, that would be a good one for Bob Greasy to sign, because that was the Super Bowl 7 where they completed their undefeated season. So those two cards go together. Which Greasy played in the game, but I don't think he played much that year because he was hurt, I believe. I don't know what it says back here, but I think he played in the game. They were 2-point underdogs despite a perfect 16-0 record. Isn't that crazy? Close game, too. 14-7. Put old Bob back up there. Bob's a good TTMer. He takes a while, but I mean he always comes through. I already looked at those. Ken Norton with the Cowboys. Shout out to Justin at Three Good Nerds. Hey, Adam. What's going on, man? Which Justin are we talking about? Adam's Card Closet. Oops. Adam, who's your team? Is it the Falcons? There's Justin. Did you pop in? I didn't see you. Because I saw Adam say Justin. Did you? Oh, I missed your comment. My bad. When you're looking on your phone on the comments, you don't get to see too many of them. And I don't have it pulled up on my computer. Hey, Justin. Hope you're doing good today. Handicap Travels, I'm going to add you as a moderator. There you go. Everybody's welcome here. Bart Oates, one of my namesakes right there. Cool. Tim with 2 M's, Rosenbach. The Cubs scored a run, 2-1 now. That's good. Super Bowl, what is that? 12. Where to look at those cards? Who played in that one? Cowboys and Broncos. That would have been the Roger Staubach Cowboys, I imagine. Wouldn't it have been? What year was that? 1978. Yep. Was Roger Staubach still playing then? Let me go back to him. I hope I don't miss anybody's comments here. Ken Norton was a beast. The Bears. Golly. Working on the sprinklers? Yeah, I've been working on the pool today a little bit. Yes, I did, Justin. I showed it earlier. So I got it at the card shop that's not too far from, well, it's about an hour drive or so. And he had a bunch of junk wax. And also, just to show you, because I've had the Pro Set box for a while, I picked this up the other day. 92 Fleer. uh, so we'll rip that at some point. But yeah, he had a bunch of boxes of these. I think I got it for 20. I think it was 20. So I may probably won't be able to complete the set with one box, but you were born in 79. I may go get another box and I want to try to complete that set. I like the look of the 92 Fleer. I didn't collect many of those when I was a kid. Even though, let's see, I would have been in college at that time. So, I didn't get too many 92 Fleer cards. All right. Let's open another pack here. Yeah, do that, Justin. All right. I don't even know what these are. Was it some kind of win with the NFL, trip to the Pro Bowl, and NFL memorabilia? Don't imagine these are still good. They don't even play the Pro Bowl in Hawaii anymore. Okay, Adam's having a. Hang on just a second. I'm losing the chat here. I'm sorry. But yes, we'll get together, Justin, on some swapping. Nope, no problem at all. Joe, that's awesome. You're at Wrigley right now. I wish I was there. I think Vince is there too. Sports card. I think he's working. Sports card ripping teacher, because he uploaded the national anthem on his channel. So I'm pretty sure he's working the game. I don't know if you know him or not, but he's walking around selling beer today. So Adam's having a big card sale this Saturday. I will try, Adam. And Saturdays are busy for me, but I'll try to pop in. And but everybody try to make that, because Adam's got some stellar stuff, and definitely I'm sure he'll make some deals. And someone asked about Super Bowls. I don't even. Barry, probably for me, it would have been probably 85 when the Bears won. I can remember watching that game because everybody remembers Refrigerator Perry. They played the Patriots. And the 85 Bears came the closest to being, yeah, there you go, SV. They came the closest to having the undefeated season because they won the Super Bowl in 85. And the only loss they had was to the Dolphins, ironically, in that year, 1985. Of course, that was Dan Marino. So, had it not been for the Dolphins, the Bears would have had an undefeated season in 1985. So, touche. All right, Eddie Murray, I believe he TTMs. I got sent to him recently. There's another Al Nogus. We're already getting doubles. Anthony Munoz. I don't know if he TTMs or not. He might. Barry, does he TTM? The fridge. That's right. He scored a touchdown in that Super Bowl, I think. There's my guy right there, Roger Craig. He's one of my favorites. Obviously, he should be in the Hall of Fame. He's not, but he was awesome. And I think that was in 1985. He became the first player to ever have 1,000 yards rushing and 1,000 yards receiving in the same game or same season. I think only one other person has done that. I can't remember who it was. But I just got him back TTM. I don't know if some of you saw my last TTM video. I sent him some cards to sign. I don't know where the cards are. They're here somewhere. I don't know exactly where. But I sent him one of my channel stickers, and I wasn't even intending on him signing them. And he signed it. $20? I don't think I'll be sending to Anthony Munoz. That's too much. Roger Craig, number 33, 3-time Super Bowl champ. So awesome. You know what? I never had this idea, and I think it's cool. And so I may start sending those out to see if people will sign them. Maybe, I don't know. They don't have to, but it's an idea. But I'll definitely save that. I'll send to Roger again. I've sent to him about 5 times. Hartley Dykes, Bud Carson, JoJo Townsell, Bill Fralick. A lot of lineman cards in here. You'll sign one? Okay. I can send one to you. I sent you one, but you can keep that one. I'll send you another one. Well, I mean, Munoz is a Hall of Famer, I do believe. But, I mean, the freaking lineman, man. And linemen have their place. I was a lineman, but I just, Sandberg for 10, I mean, he's beloved in Chicago and by all Cubs fans. So, funny thing, someone mentioned the fridge. I had sent a TTM to him a couple years ago and saw that he was signing, and I never got it back for a long time. And then I finally got it back. And if you look in Sports Card Forum, no indication that he charged. And so I got it back. He signed the card. I've got it somewhere, which is awesome. But there was a note in there saying he was charging $40 now. So I think someone probably found his little collection of requests and said, man, you can make money off of this or get money for this, and convinced him to say that, because I don't think that was in his handwriting. It might have been his wife or something. Who knows? $40 going from 0 to 40. That's a pretty big jump. So I've got the one fridge signature. It will be my only one. So he does it. Okay. So that's okay. He does it for his foundation. That's a good cause. So I'm still probably not going to send him one though. So I've got other people I'd send to. Keith Jackson. He signs TTM. I think he charges $5. He played for the Dolphins a year or two. There's a good Dolphin right there, John Offerdahl. He signs TTM. I like that one. I think I've actually sent this to him, and he kept it, and he sent me a different card. So I have to send it to him again. Hopefully he doesn't keep it again. Fridge restock. Chris Dolman. He was a good player. He's probably a Hall of Famer too. Dalton Hilliard, there's another Saint for you, Barry. Yeah, Keith Jackson was a good tight end. He really was. Gary Sheffield, I don't think so. I would have to check. I don't think I've ever looked him up, but I've never seen anybody get him back. So, I mean, he probably does private signings or card shows or something like that, but I don't know if he does like through the mail. Dalton Hilliard. LT. Who's he sacking there? That looks like Jay Schrader. Is that Jay Schrader he's sacking right there? Pretty cool. He was a beast. He kind of liked cocaine too, but, A lot of them did. There's Rich Camarillo. Justin just got him back. I've got him. I've sent to him a couple times. He's a good TTMer. One thing about the kickers and punters, typically most of them will sign through the mail, or at least a lot of them do. So that's pretty cool. Super Bowl, what's that, 15? And Ken Harvey. Super Bowl 15, that was the Raiders. I think their coach was Tom Flores at the time. Was it Jim Plunkett? Was that the quarterback at the time? Jim Plunkett. I know it wasn't Stabler, I don't believe. You talking about Camarillo there, Justin? Yeah, okay. I'll have to do that. Just have him inscribe his Pro Bowls or something. That's cool. I'll send to him again. These are fun. Anybody know how many's in this set? Justin, do you know how many's in this set? Because you know me, I have the set building itch. So it doesn't look like there's 362. I bet that's toward the end of the set, the Pro Bowl card. So is it like a 400 card set or something? Dave Chappelle. Shark Boy, how are you? All right. I need I'm sure Dan Marino has a card in here. Let me grab some more packs. What do I do with the box? Here's the box, Justin. So I just cracked it. So I've only opened like 5 packs. So there's a bunch in there. Series 1 and Series 2 of this? No. This doesn't say one way or the other. There's 2 series of this? Come on now, really? What's up with that? So there's a second series of 90 Pro set. 801? Okay, never mind then. I guess I could get this series 1, whatever. That's crazy. Huge set. I don't even know. He didn't have any of the other. This is the only box he had. So I guess Dan Marino's probably not in this set. Hang on a second. Is Bo Jackson in this set? Probably not. Let me know if Bo Jackson's in this set. I have the Bo Jackson card. I know what it looks like. But I don't know if it's in here or not. Emmett Spitz in Series 2. Okay. Well, I'm sure I can find Series 2 boxes on eBay. They're probably not that much. Thane Gash. What a name. I remember him. Brian Sosha. I believe he TTMs. Dan Marino's in Series 1. Okay. Thanks, Pops. Series 1. Oh, crap. 377 and Series 2, 392. That's a lot of cards. No Bo Jackson. Okay. Well, dang it. Oh, well. Gash does? Okay. I'm going to set that one aside. That's typically what I get these boxes for, is for TTM fuel. Like I need more junk wax TTM fuel. I've got 10,000 cards. Greg Cregan, nose tackle. What is he doing? Looks like he's playing wide receiver there. Throw me the ball. Throw me the ball. What's he doing there? What just happened, Joe? What are you saying no crap for? Hang on a second. Let me refresh this. Well, the Cubs are still leading. I don't know what you're crapping about. You have the Spanish version of Pro Set Emmett Smith. Really? Well, that's crazy. Steve Jordan TTMs. Got him back. Oh, I said, oh crap. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted some Bo Jackson. I like him a lot. I collect him. There's another Hartley Dykes. Ditka. Ditka. There we go. Mike Ditka. Doogie, what is up, my man? What are you doing, brother? I guess this is Series 1. I don't know. It doesn't say. Doesn't say Series 1, Series 2. I didn't know there was two series. Emmett Smith is from South Alabama. That's something I need to do, Brad. My insurance is out the roof, man. I'm telling you, they are absolutely killing me with their prices, and I just don't want to. That's a pain in the butt. Okay, this is a low number. Yeah, I guess that'd be right since we're in the 300s, the 300 below. North Florida. Okay. Yeah, I guess you're not too far from the Panhandle. John Forcade. Never heard of him. Ray Perkins. A lot of coaches' cards. There's Thurman Thomas. Our kid's rookie year was like 88 or 89, wasn't it? Mark Kelso, I believe he signs TTM. He sent me a nice note last time I sent to him. Really? So Bo Jackson is in here. If it's 155, then yes, because these cards are from, the double digits to 300 something. Ah, I see who you are. Shark Boy. How you doing, buddy? Yep, he's good. He's a good TTMer. Keith Millard or Millard, Pro Bowler, Defensive Player of the Year. Joe Bugle, who's actually trying to sound like a bugle in that picture. All right, Nikki, thanks for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon. Yeah, I remember Hammy pulled that card, I think, the short print Santa. But I don't know if it was 89 or 90. So maybe, Hammy was on here for a minute. Phil Simms. Fun fact about Phil Simms is he went to college at. Anybody know where Phil Simms went to school? I'll give you 10 seconds in the chat to make a guess without looking it up. I'll give you a hint. It's in Kentucky. And no, it's not UK. Anybody know where Phil Simms went to college? You'll never guess if you don't know it. Santa is overloaded with TTM requests. Lexington College? No, I don't think that's right there, Doogie. Nobody knows, do they? Well, it's a team I played in college. I played at Murray State, which is used to be in the Ohio Valley Conference. So that's another Kentucky community. What the crap is that, Justin? There you go, Barry. Morehead State. Morehead State. Does it say here? Yep, right there. Morehead State, which is probably between about halfway between Lexington and Huntington, West Virginia. It's in eastern Kentucky. And I didn't realize he was actually from Kentucky. Springfield, Kentucky. Okay. Probably why he went to Morehead. But yeah, that was an OVC school. So Rob Wolfley and Super Bowl II. Looky there. There's the Packers. That'd be old Vince Lombardi. Yes, sir. Packers over the Raiders. All right. Those are pretty cool. I know some people do get those TTM'd. Definitely need to set that John Offerdahl back. What's up, Ken? Although it's only 5, it's 5 in the morning where you're at. Halfway around the world, huh? Well, Ken, tell the kids I said hi. If you go to when you watch the replay, I've got the camera turned back around. I'll turn it back around here in a little bit. Mike Singletary, didn't they call him the Minister of Defense? All right, Dino, appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Kiddos want to go to the park. I got you. One of my kids is at work, and the other one's at his grandmother's. So I don't have any kids here right now. Barry, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know why they named me Bart, but that's what I say, that I was named after Bart Starr. Because it definitely wasn't Bart Simpson, because I was born in 1973. I know the Simpsons have been on for a long time, but not that long. Because I'm almost 52, so. Reggie was the Minister of Defense. That's right. That's right. My bad. I know, Doogie, right? I told you I was old. So y'all need to listen to me when we in our text string, because I'm like the senior citizen. So you need to respect your elders, Brad. Samurai Mike. Willie Galt. Willie Galt, didn't he I know he was a track star. Did Willie ever go to the Olympics? I think he did. Did he ever compete in any of the Olympic games? No, I didn't know that. Randall Cunningham is a preacher. I can see that. Simpsons came out in 1987. Yes, Justin, you do. You need to start calling me sir. Does anybody know if he? I know he was a track star, but I don't remember if it seemed like he was in the Olympics, but maybe not. Actually, let's look here. Yep, I knew it. Outstanding athlete, was a member of the 1980 Olympic track team. In the 88 Olympic. What? Bobsled team? Willie Galt was on a bobsled team? Did anybody know that? That is funny. Moment of silence there at Wrigley Field, I bet. Is it the 7th inning? Yep. Willie Galt. Willie Galt, a bobsledder. That is hilarious. Bobsled. Which obviously that's not the Summer Olympics. That's the Winter Olympics. Interesting. Henry Ellard. He TTMs. I've gotten him back before. How old am I? I will be 52 on June the 11th. So, yes, I am old. Guy McIntyre. There's another Saint there for you, Barry. Eric Martin. Yes! Ray Childress. Now I can send a TTM to him. Justin just got him back. Didn't you just get him back, Justin? Ray Childress? I know you did. I watched your video. So I'm definitely going to send that one to him. And I don't think Willie Galt is Jamaican. Yep. Willie Galt is from Georgia. And he played at Tennessee. So that's funny. But yes, I know what you're talking about. Jamaican bobsled team. Uh, Cool Runnings. That's a funny movie. I like it. Lindy Infante. That'd be a good one for old Vince right there. Or Hammy, old Packers coach. Charles Haley. He was a good player. There's the Minister of Defense, Reggie White. And he passed away too, didn't he? Pretty sure Reggie passed not too long ago, if I'm not mistaken. Webster Slaughter, Pro Bowler. Anthony Thompson, Maxwell Club Player of the Year, played at University of Indiana. Yeah, I thought Reggie did. John Hand. There's another good TTMer. That's a cool card right there. Justin just got him back too. Look at all these cards I'm getting back that I'm pulling that Justin just got signed. Yeah, it was just like it was yesterday, 21 years ago. I don't know what I'm saying. 21 years ago, I didn't realize that. It's like 5 minutes ago to me. Yeah. Have you ever sent to him, Barry? I've got him back twice, I believe. I got him back recently on his score super rookie card or something. So he's a good one. There he is, Jerry Glanville. He's a funny dude. Does he sign? One thing I think he might sign. Super Bowl 20 in the Superdome, New Orleans. Well, that was 1980. Well, the 85 season, 86 Bears, or 85 Bears. That's it. We were talking about it. There you go. I'm not sure about that, Joe. He's a great TTMer. Okay, I'll definitely do that. I don't have any. I think that's my first Jerry Glanville card. I had some of the. When these came out, I think I bought some, but I didn't buy very many. I didn't have the Glanville card. Paul Farron. I'm not sure when Walter passed away. It's been a while. Gary Clark, a good receiver there. Jerry Gray. Ralph Mozijenko. That's fun to say. It's Ralph, not to be confused with Rolf. There was a kicker named Rolf Benershka who played for the Chargers. All right, so that's been 1999. Golly, that's what, 26 years ago? That doesn't even seem right. That doesn't seem right. He's German, West Germany. Mr. Mozijenko, or however you say it. So his brother Eddie TTMs, so he would sign a Walter Payton card. That'd be cool. That's funny, Joe. Playoffs? I want to say Jim Mora does. Does he sign? I'm pretty sure he does. I think I've gotten him back. Didn't Jim Mora? Didn't he coach the Saints for a while, Barry? I want to say that I got him on a TTM once. But yeah, playoffs? He went off in that interview. Mark Robinson. There it is. Boom. Let's take a look at this card. That is sick. It's not in bad shape. Got a little white up here. There's the bow. Yeah. I like that card. You, sir, have earned yourself a penny sleeve if I can find one. And I don't have any up here. So you've earned one, a future penny sleeve, because I can't find any. I think I used all mine, or the ones I had up here. Oh well. Oh crap. There we go. All right, let me find a stand anyway. That's the one I was looking for, though. I have this card somewhere. It's probably not in this good of a condition. It's not packed fresh for sure. We'll put a bow up there. See if it's number 155. Boom. 155. High Step and the Invisible Man. If only his hip hadn't torn up in that one odd play that pretty much ruined the rest of his career. That really stinks. He would have been, in my opinion, I think Bo Jackson would have been a Hall of Famer in both football and baseball. I believe he would have been if he hadn't gotten hurt. But the rigors of the NFL take a toll on you, that's for sure. Don Mikowski, I think he signs, but I've never sent to him. Sam Weich for the Bengals. Mike Quick, I don't think he signs. Dino Hackett, that's a good name. Walter Stanley. I know there's a Barry Sanders card in here somewhere. We need a Barry Sanders card for Barry. Ron Stark. Derek Thomas. I know he's passed away. He's a Hall of Famer. There's another Wilbur Marshall. And Super Bowl, what's that, 13? Joe Robbie Stadium. Not 13, 23, my bad. 2 X's. That was a close game. 49ers 20, Bengals 16. I think I watched this game. And if I'm not mistaken, does anybody remember Tim Krumrie? I think he had a gruesome leg injury in this game where he broke his femur. I want to say that was it because I knew it was in the Super Bowl and I think it was against the 49ers, which the 49ers and the Bengals also played in the Super Bowl in like 1982, if I'm not mistaken on that. We might find that card. We can fact check that. What's the Cubs game right now? Still 2-1? How in the world have they only scored 2 runs against the freaking Rockies? That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. They've only had 3 hits all game. Vince, if you're listening, you better tell the boys to go. Get some runs. Vince should have led the 7th inning stretch. And do like Harry did, and after he sings the "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," tell him to get some runs. Well, there he is, Dan Reeves, old coach of the Broncos. There you go, Barry. The Barry Sanders in this one is a rookie card? Okay. The Bo Jackson. No, Bo Jackson was like 1987. All right. Jim Lachey. Isn't Shaw up to bat right now? Oh, he's on base. He get a hit? Yeah, we need Matt Shaw to be good because we need a third baseman. Okay. Well, how did he get on first base? Did he walk? Oh, he's walked twice. Okay, so he struck out once and walked twice. Okay. All right. Jim Everett. I've gotten him back TTM. He signs. Felix Wright. Kevin Murphy. Linebacker. John Grimsley. Ricky Jackson getting the fumble on old Jim Kelly right there. Nice one. Jason Buck. Yeah, I think everything at Wrigley Field's probably high there, Joe. There's another Derek Thomas. There's Jim Kelly. You pulled a Shaw Auto Rookie 4 out of 10 in Leaf Vivid. That's awesome. I don't have any Shaw autographs yet. Jim Kelly. You like that one, High Life? Are you a Bills fan? Andre Ware from the University of Houston. Heisman Trophy, 1989. Dean Biasucci. I wonder if he signs. Cool, that's awesome. I've been through Buffalo. We went to Niagara Falls, and I wish we'd have gone down to Buffalo to hang out a little bit, but we never did. I'd like to get back up there. Mohammed El-Wanibi from BYU. I wonder if he's Mormon. I guess if he went to BYU, he probably is. Where's he from? Doesn't say, does it? Or does it? Oh, well. I know I've got that card. I had it in my old collection. Jim Jensen. I think he TTMs. I think I've got one out to him right now. He was a pretty good receiver. Kind of a jack of all trades kind of guy. Super Bowl, what is that? 19? Ah, see? That's when my Dolphins got beat. I think it's only Super Bowl that Dan Marino went to, which really sucks. At least he got to one, but didn't win. Freaking 49ers, dadgummit. Joe Montana has to win like 19 Super Bowls. All right. You want to keep going, or? So Jensen will add the Crash inscription. Okay. Crash Jensen. All right. Y'all want to see some more? Bases loaded, one out. You're right. Uh-oh. Kyle Tucker. Barry. Kyle Tucker's up with the bases loaded. Is he going to hit a grand slam, Barry? Shed a tear while he hits a grand slam. You ought to get someone who played in or announced the Super Bowl to TTM. Yeah, I'll probably do that. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I like them. Jensen like playing fullback right next to Dan. He was a good player. I mean, he just King Tuck grand slam. Let's go. It's 0-1. Who's pitching? Some guy named Mejia. Mejia is going to get a 4 earned runs here in just a minute. Hopefully. Benny Blades. Benny. They are passed away. Doogie, yes, I think I do have one. I'm going to send it your way, if that's okay. So, Mervin Fernandez, Swervin Mervin. That's Mervin.
Why is his name spelled with a Y? Is he a girl?
Well, no, he's not a girl.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I didn't check his gender. Mrs. BC is back.
I'm bored.
Do you want to rip another pack?
Who's asking? I can't see because of my glasses.
Why are you confused, Joe? Oh, Mervin does? Okay, cool.
Who passed away?
I don't know. I didn't get that. I asked Adam, you said they were passed away. Who are you talking about? Kevin Ross,
Football's boring.
Pierce Holt. No, it's not. This is the
Football cards are boring. I can't see their faces. I can't see their
well.
ink, I
They
can't
didn't used to
see.
do that. They used to when they did the cards. Used to be on the sidelines with their helmets off.
Well, how can I tell you what he looks like?
Well, you can look at their face
All I can
mask.
do is look at their outfits, and that's no fun.
Mark Clayton. There we go. That's one of my favorite wide receivers right there. All right, sacrifice fly. We'll take it.
I don't know what that means.
Cubs just scored.
The Cubs just scored.
Crowd's pissed. I'm still confused.
Who's
Doogie said hi.
Hello, Mr. Doogie. Why are you confused? I can't see your name.
Most of the Super Bowl. Okay, that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
I can't see.
Well, on some of the later Super Bowls, I could probably send it to somebody who played in it. Mark Clayton, he would have played in that. What was the one we just looked at? Super Bowl 19. He would have played in that one, 1985. But he doesn't sign, as far as I know. Mark Duper signs, though. He's part of the Marx Brothers. I'm pretty sure this guy signs. Mike Dial. Bruce Coslett. You can see his face.
I can.
He doesn't wear a helmet because he's a coach.
He has a very square chin. Good Google Moogle.
Look how square his jaw is.
Look at how perfect his hair is. Well done. I bet you couldn't mess that up in a windstorm.
Super duper, yeah. He charges like $10 too. He sure does.
You can charge for signing something?
Oh yeah.
People pay money?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's a memorabilia.
It's an autograph. It's signing your name. I sign
So you're
my
telling
name all
me
the time.
if you had a authenticated signature of Elvis Presley, wouldn't be worth money?
My dad met Elvis. He shook his hand and went to his house.
I understand
all I
that.
gotta do is go shake Daddy's hand.
Oh, so that means you're shaking Elvis's hand?
Well, heck yeah. Now, if it were Cal Sisto.
Mrs. BC's father back in was it the 70s, early 70s?
That's when she had the big hair.
He was in Memphis and
delivering Coca-Cola at a convenience store.
And he was racing slot cars somewhere in Memphis, and Elvis just happened to come in, and they got to talking, and Elvis apparently invited him back to Graceland to see his slot car racetrack. So my father-in-law has been to Graceland when Elvis was still alive, obviously. So just a cool story there. He tells it very much funnier.
Yeah, he didn't like Elvis because my mom had the hots for him. Why are they grabbing his outfit like that?
Well, they're trying. Well, it's called holding, but they're trying to keep him from sacking Jim Kelly here.
But you
because I'm pretty sure that's Jim Kelly.
Do that. That's wrong.
Well, it's a penalty. It is.
You also can't grab their little cage.
There might. Justin says that's amazing.
Oh, what? That my daddy went there? Yeah, he said Priscilla, it was in her big hair when he would make her wear the real big hair black with all the makeup. He said she was so ugly. She had every branch on the ugly tree as she fell down, like sneak up on a glass of water to get a drink kind of ugly. I mean, she's not ugly now, but I guess when he made her wear all that stuff, Tony wasn't a fan.
Said he's trying to steal his uniform.
I just think that's rude. There's no cost.
Well, apparently he signed, so I'm going to save that card there.
Well, he signs. I don't understand why you would pay to have somebody sign.
Well, no, a lot of them do it for free, but some of them are charged. Jerome Brown.
Jerome is a good name for a cat. That was my lady's husband's name.
It was.
She went to heaven just to see Jerome. She liked Jesus and all, but she really loved Jerome.
Did he use the restroom? I don't know if he did or not.
That was upstairs, and the answer is no. He stayed in the jungle room.
Oh, he was in the jungle room?
Yes.
Yeah. I've actually been there twice, but...
I've been there more than twice, and I love it!
Sean Farrell. Percy Snow.
Percy's a good name for a cat.
It's a good name for a dog.
No, for a cat.
Okay. Cubs only got one run out of that. That's crazy. That's terrible.
Gosh.
As long as they win, I guess it's okay. But still, David Fulcher,
Helmet. No,
you
Tony the
don't.
Tiger. No,
Their
thank you.
helmets are they still look like that.
It's stupid. It's ugly, and it looks like Tony the Tiger.
Gary Plummer, Earl Farrell.
We had a crab named Earl, and when my daughter went to camp, I thought I'd be super nice and clean out Earl's. So I picked his little the little things that the hermit crabs. She had crabs, or she had two, and I picked him up, and his leg fell out.
Who
and I
had
thought,
crabs?
Alyssa had crabs.
Our daughter had crabs.
Yeah, we bought crabs.
Oh,
And when I picked it up, its leg fell out, and I thought, oh, I didn't know crabs molted. And then the rest of the body fell out, and I killed Earl. I went and got another one.
all right, Robert. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah, Barry, the Rockies are terrible. And they're playing better than 9-44 today. Super Bowl, what is that? 18? Raiders over the Redskins.
Apparently, that was a sucky game.
Well, I mean, that wasn't a close game.
That was a sucky game.
Do you want to do one?
No, I've got a client, and unless I can do it in 5 minutes, I got a client.
I don't care. You can if you want.
No, it makes me sweaty.
Makes you sweaty. I pulled a Bo Jackson.
I don't know what that means.
It's Bo. Bo knows. You know
Okay.
Bo, don't you?
No, I don't know Bo Jackson.
He had commercials.
Honey,
Oh my gosh. He's one of the best athletes in history. Earl had to die.
Earl did die, and it was. I was hoping my daughter wouldn't notice that Earl was dead, but I guess she noticed that I gave her a replacement Earl. His name wasn't Ted. That was the dog.
I think he's referring to the Dixie Chick song.
Oh, Earl. Oh yeah. Hey, and I did kill Earl.
Goodbye, Earl.
Goodbye, Earl.
Mrs. BC doesn't know Bo. That's correct. She doesn't know Bo.
I don't.
And she knows that Bruce Lee is still alive.
He is. He lives in New York, down the road.
New York in Ballard County, Kentucky.
That's a huge man.
Eugene Lockhart.
Now look, look at that. Do you know how hard that is to get off grass stains, to get off white? That's just cruel. Bleach does not do
I don't
it.
think his mom washes his uniform.
Well,
They
when
have
I-
people that hired to do that.
Gain works pretty well, but it makes your testicles itch. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
What?
Gain makes you have a rash.
Gain makes my testicles itch?
You get bumps on your testes when I use Gain. I'm so sorry. I didn't need to know that. I'm sorry.
TMI. Bruce. There's that Bruce guy again.
I don't know him.
Andre Reed. Someone who sent me his autograph. Somebody did. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Bo was doing a new Heisman during.
He doesn't
Yeah.
currently have a rash, Adam. I've moved to Tide. Sorry about that. Luckily, there's only 5 people on there, so I haven't completely humiliated you.
I don't care. Jesse Sapolu.
All right, I gotta go get on one.
All right. Andre Waters.
Why is the Adam to Jesus up here?
Your son.
Well, he needs to stay away from my books.
Leslie O'Neal.
Somebody named their son Leslie?
Yeah. He played for the
I.E.
Chargers.
or Y? Oh,
I.E.
oh my gosh, no. God bless you, son. I bet you were picked on. I hope you made a lot of money.
Adam said it's on the internet now. It must be true.
Yes, it is. Gain, the floral scent makes him rashy and itchy in his his southern region. So, there you go. Nobody should name their son Leslie, but I hope he makes a lot of money.
Well,
made a
these
lot
are
of
from
money.
1990, so I don't think he plays football anymore.
Oh well.
He may not even be living. I don't know.
Well, that's sad. I know Leslie Nielsen, and he's awesome, but isn't he an EY?
No, Leslie Nielsen is spelled like that.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that stupid movie that he was in with Priscilla Presley?
The Naked Gun.
Such a funny movie.
Nice. Beaver.
Excuse you?
That's a line out of the movie.
God, I thought you were talking to me.
Well,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
but I'm talking about the movie.
Okay, I have therapy. I have to go be professional.
Uh, the Naked Gun. Or is it naked? In Kentucky, we say naked. We don't say naked or nude. We say naked. Naked is art or nude. Naked means you don't have any clothes on and you're doing something dirty. Jeff Loggeman. Willie Flipper Anderson. I believe he still holds the record for most yards receiving in a game. Let's see if it's on here. I think it's 283. Nope. Wow, I was wrong. 336. Wow. Against the Saints, Barry, he caught 15 passes for an NFL record 336 yards in a 20-17 overtime victory. How in the world, if he went for 336, they only scored 20 points? That's crazy. Is he the only one that caught a pass in that game for the Rams? Naked. That's right. Actually, Barry, she needs to watch the one 30 for 30 documentary, which is a good one. But yeah, she needs to get educated on Bo Jackson. Jolt Cola, I'm not sure about that. I don't think I ever drank a Jolt Cola. What year was that, Barry? Was it against? Was that in 1989? Look at this. In 1989, he caught 44 passes for 1,100 yards. Look at the average. That is crazy. Well, I guess it had to have been. That was only his second year. That is nuts. In 2 years, he averaged 26 yards a catch. That's unheard of. That's just nuts. Yeah, it says right here. Wow. I had an autograph of his. I think I sold it. Chuck Noll. Wasn't he he was a Steelers coach when they won all those Super Bowls, wasn't he? One player, only head coach yep. Only head coach to win 4 Super Bowls. All in the 70s. Legendary Chuck Noll. Don Griffin. There's Rob Woodson, NFL kickoff return leader. The out and go guy, yep. He was running straight to the end zone, wasn't he? Or straight down the field. Dennis Smith. Jimmy Johnson. Jim Everett was the quarterback. Yeah, that'd be right. Jim Everett on the Rams. Didn't Jim Everett he gave an interview with somebody and then Everett got mad and kind of assaulted him on camera? I remember watching that clip. Because he would call him Chrissy or something, like Chris Everett Lloyd. Was it Jim Rome? I don't think it was Jim Rome, was it? Is that the Jimmy Johnson rookie card? Why, yes, it is. Look how young he looks there. I mean, he really wasn't that young. He was born in 43, but younger. I mean, obviously, this is a long time ago, but yeah. Amazing. His first year, 1-15. I remember that. I remember when they were 1-15. But then they won. Didn't they win 3 Super Bowls in a row in the early 90s? It was Jim Rome? Okay. I remember watching. I can't remember who the TV guy was. Ernie Jones and Super Bowl 6. Well, then Cowboys. There we go. Dolphins got beat again. The Dolphins won 2 Super Bowls. They must have went to did they go to the Super Bowl 3 years in a row? because they won 2, and I thought they were back to back. I don't know. I'd have to look. I'm fairly decent with some of NFL history from the 80s and 95 was with Switzer. Okay. So Barry Switzer was the coach in 95. Okay. So Jimmy won 2 of those. So they skipped a year. So they didn't win 3 in a row. That's right. Because the Chiefs were going for 3 in a row. No team's ever done that, I don't think. Right. That's right. Then I'm glad Kansas City didn't win 3 in a row. That would have made me puke. So I'm not a Chiefs fan. Keith Van Horn. Steve Berline. I wonder if he TTMs. You had an uncle that used to call you Switzer. That's funny. Barry Switzer. No, I think the Bills lost 4 in a row, didn't they? All right, Adam. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. We need to go live together sometime. And I'll try to make your card sale on Saturday, or at least part of it. Have a good rest of your day, Adam. Johnny Rembrandt. We haven't found a Dan Marino yet. Rod Rust. Don't remember him too much. William White. Jeff Bryant. Seahawks card there for Cash and Dad. Johnny Holland. All right, it's middle of the 8th, so the Cubs are up to bat. They're still up 3-1. Let's see if they can hold them in the 9th. Johnny Holland. Tom Rathman, he signs. I need to send to him again. Bubby Brister. He might sign TTM as well. David Treadwell. Rob St. Clair. That's an old guy. Hall of Fame selection. Mike Pryor. Not to be confused with Mark Pryor. He used to play for the Cubs. Michael Irvin. Look at that. There you go, Justin. Not a rookie card. Second year card, looks like. Michael Irvin. There you go. Pretty cool card. There's Barry. Barry. There's a Barry. Lots of Barrys going on here. We're talking about Barry Switzer, Barry Sanders, Barry. Boom, baby. I do like me some Barry Sanders. He was one of my favorite running backs. And I think everybody knows if he'd have played just 2 or 3 more years, he definitely would have broke the record that Emmett holds. Does Emmitt Smith still hold the record for rushing, career rushing? And look at there, Dion. That's a rookie card. Okay. I'm with you there, Barry. That's pretty consistent. Deion Sanders, rookie card. I mean, I don't like the guy. I never have. I'm not the fondest of players who are very, very what's a good word? Flamboyant? Or what my dad used to say, call them hot dogs. This guy was definitely a big hot dog. He was into himself for sure. And still is. But showboater. He was a showboater. I don't like that. I'm all for celebrating, but I don't know. Andre Rison, yeah. It's funny. I remember there was a documentary about football players who got all these big contracts and then blew it all on stuff, on jewelry and women and cars, and Andre Rison was in that bunch. He definitely liked to spend money. He spent everything he had. All right, we're going to do one more pack. I don't think we're going to get a Dan Marino. Charles Mann. Kevin Butler, he signs TTM. Rison's wife burned his house down. Well, and then his girlfriend burned his mansion. Jeez. I don't guess they liked him too much. He must not have been too nice. That's crazy. Kevin Butler. Frank Minifield. Irv Hanky Panky. There's another Mark Clayton. David Wyman. Jim Wilkes. Don't date arsonists. That's funny. Lewis Billups. Mike Munchak. He played for the Oilers. I wonder if he TTMs. Darryl Talley. He played on all those Bills teams that lost all those Super Bowls, I think. Mike Kofer. 3 outs away, all right? Who's going to pitch the ninth, Joe? Is it going to be Palencia? Is Palencia going to throw? Who's pitching? We got to stay on till at least the end of the Cubs game. Who's pitching? Hang on. Let me go. Daniel Palencia. Come on, buddy. I guess, is it David or Daniel? Daniel Palencia. He's being, he's now their new closer, I guess, because they can't find one. So Daniel Palencia is in for the ninth. Pitching to, who's he pitching to? Toglia. Michael Toglia leads the National League in strikeouts, if anybody didn't know. So maybe he'll add to his league lead here. Even though he's hitting 407 on pitches right down the middle. It's 0-1. There's a Cowboy I've never heard of. Justin, you still on here? Crawford Kerr? You're a Kerr dog. That's not a very good last name. You're a Kerr. Gil Bird, JT Smith, and Super Bowl III. Colts and Jets. This is the one where, isn't it where Joe Namath guaranteed victory before the game? And then he made good on his guarantee, as they did beat the Colts 16-7. Broadway Joe. You know who would like that card? Mr. 95 cents. I may send that to Daryl. All right. 1 out. Toglia struck out. He added to his league lead. You don't remember him? Where'd he go? This guy right here, he was a guard. He just looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. He's not even, I guess he's pass blocking there because the quarterback. Is that Aikman back there? Is that Troy Aikman right there? Number 8. I guess he played some. I mean, that's a game right there. He's a meathead. Look at him. Played at Florida. Come on. 6 years. So he was a 3rd-round draft pick. So that's crazy. All right, who's up? Brenton Doyle. He's 0 for 3. All right. Let's see if the Cubs can close this game out and go to what happened? There we go. Grounded out to shortstop. 2 outs to go, or 1 out to go. And the Cubs will have won first game of the series if we can get Mickey Moniak out. I think it's Mickey. His name Mickey? Yep. Mickey Moniak. Justin, who was the well, okay. Well, Justin, that was back in the Stone Age when the Cowboys were good. But it's always good to have good memories from from a century ago. I can't say much. The Dolphins hadn't won the Super Bowl since the 70s, so I'm right there with you, buddy. Crawford Kerr TTMs. I am going to send that to Crawford Kerr. Definitely. How do you know all this, Barry? I tell you, Barry is probably one of the most knowledgeable people I've ever met. On YouTube, anyway. One of these days, I'll get to meet you, buddy. All right, we'll do one more pack while we're waiting for the Cubs to win here. Actually, it's 2-2. Will this be the pack with Dan Marino in it? I don't even know what the Dan Marino card looks like. Come on, close him out. Strike him out. And they'll start singing at Wrigley. Yeah, like a Kerr dog. I'm not sure what. I mean, I know it's slang, but yeah, Kerr. It wasn't a good name. Neil Anderson. Don Mosbar. What happened? Did he walk? Bruce Matthews. I think he's a Hall of Famer. Another Oiler. Lomas Brown. What the crap's going on here? It said 3-2. Now it says 0-1. What's going on? Okay. Struck him out. Cubs win. 3-1. They beat the Rockies. Daniel Palencia strikes out Mickey Moniak to close out the game. So I guess Kyle Tucker, King Tuck, will be the MVP of the game since he had 2 RBIs. So Kyle Tucker was, let's see, 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs. Cubs only got 4 hits, but they scored 3 runs, so there you go. Chicago Cubs 33-21 or 33-21. Yes, sir, Vince. I just called the game live on YouTube via ESPN. I imagine that's happened a lot, Barry. You get guys on base, but you can't drive them in. That's probably why they're 9-44. But the Cubs should, at minimum, win 3 out of 4. There's no reason why they should lose to the Rockies. No reason at all. And today, it was a win, but 3-1. I mean, I'll take it. But you think they'd score more than 3 runs. Vince, is the wind blowing in today, buddy? I would definitely try, Vince. I would definitely try. Vince, is the wind blowing in? It's probably cold up there today because it's cool down here today. Cubs Astros World Series. Get your tickets now. Okay. Yeah, Cubs, maybe Astros. Probably not. Marty Schottenheimer. Can you imagine? I don't know if he played in the NFL, but can you imagine putting that name on the back of a jersey? How many letters is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's like 14 letters. That's probably longer than the last name Saltalamacchia. Do you remember him, Jared Saltalamacchia? That's a long last name. Schottenheimer. Eugene Robinson. You have his rookie card. Well, back then they didn't put their names on their jerseys anyway, so. But that would have been funny. All right, Joe. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I'm glad you got to see a Cubs win today. Are you singing right now, Joe? Sing the song for us. Sing it loud so I can hear it from Kentucky. I could probably, let's do this. Hang on a second. Just because I can and I want to, we're going to do this. Because there's like 5 people in here, and if you're still here, then you've got nothing better to do. Hang on a second. I want to do this for Vince. I just knocked the camera. Hang on a second. See if we can get this going here. All right. Can y'all hear that?
Baseball season's underway.
Woo!
You better get ready for a brand new day.
There you go, Vince. We're playing it in Kentucky. Gonna win today. Go Cubs, go. Go Cubs, go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Go, go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. And they are the best in the National League. Barry, that's a fallacy. Okay, Justin, thanks. I almost was at 600. Now you're not. Now you're going to unsub me. That's great. I'm gonna keep playing it. Watch everybody leave now. There's the third verse. It's the perfect opportunity to play the song. Barry. Go Cubs, go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Cubs go. Go Cubs, go. Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. Still going. Yes, to be the best in the National League. That's right. I'll just put this on a repeat. How about that? All right. I tortured you long enough. Had to do it. I have the voice of an angle. Which angle would that be? Would that be a 90-degree angle, a 45-degree angle? You're too sober to listen to this? That's funny. Anyway, that was fun. You never know what's going to happen on the BC Sports Card Live. Hey, but that's good for me because Daniel Palencia is on my fantasy team, so I got to save today. And I'm almost in last place, Justin, so there you go. That's how good fantasy player I am. I mean, even Vince is ahead of me now. That's bad. I'm next to last. Let's finish this pack out. Perry Kemp. Bill Moss. He might sign TTM too. Gary Anderson. Carl Mecklenburg. I'd love to get his TTM. I think he does sign. I know what you meant. For such an obtuse joke, it's still acute. Yeah, that's a good one. That's some geometry in there, buddy. I know I've looked him up before, but it seemed like he's kind of hit and miss. I'm just gonna have to send one to him. That would be a good one. Brandy would have fun with that one because she can see his face. And probably would make fun of his mustache. She would say, I'd guarantee you, she would say something about his chin because he looks like he has kind of a butt chin. So Moss does sign. Okay. Otis Anderson. Donnell Thompson. Bert Grossman. That's Steve DeBerg right there. Yeah, Vince, I've just, I think, Vince, I know what's going on here because we went live during our draft. Probably wasn't a good idea because we were trying to do more than one thing at a time and didn't concentrate very well. That's what I'm blaming it on, so we probably won't do that again, even though it was fun. I did not draft well. Chris Miller and Super Bowl 5. Another Colts victory over the Cowboys. Oh, no. Cowboys lose again. Dang it. Oh, Justin. Of course, I believe that's a little before your time, buddy, because that's before my time as well. Yeah, it was that's an excuse, Barry. I will say that. No, I'll say that I'm not very good at fantasy. I'm just not. I don't put the time into it. I don't research it enough. But it's still fun to play. It's still fun to play. So, see how many packs I have left. Justin, are you trying to complete this pro set? You're winning in your league? That's awesome. 5, 6. There's 6 packs there. Let's see. 6, 6, 6. That's 18. 18. We have about 23 packs left, so still pretty good. So we got a Bo Jackson, we got a Barry Sanders, didn't get a Dan Marino. Vince, we did pull a Sterling Sharp, I believe. You have most of Series 1. Well, if you need some of those, let me know. I'm going to, at some point, when I get them all opened up, I'm going to see if I can get close to the set. And then, I don't know, see if you have any of them. Do you have doubles of Series 1? You dominate the Monday through Thursday, but get steamrolled over the weekend. Yeah. I know last week I was leading like the first week I was 8-1 or 9-0. I ended up losing like 5-3 or something. It was terrible. And Vince, I know you were talking about P. Crow Armstrong's cards the other day. I really messed up. I went to look for some of his autographs. Over the off season, you could get his autograph for probably $50. I don't think you can buy any of his Cubs autographs for less than $100. It's ridiculous. You're only missing one card? 338. Do you know what the name is, or do you just know the number? I can look through these real quick. Do you know who the player is, Justin? There's 367. you talking to me, Barry? Yes, I did. I heard that. Yeah, I know Phil Robertson passed away. Yeah, I think it was yesterday or over the weekend. Pretty sad. I was a big Duck Dynasty fan. I think I have all the. Okay. And that was a good show for the kids to watch. It was a family friendly show, and we ended up. I'm not sure if we had cable or had. I can't remember what channel that was on. Um, but we ended up buying all the seasons on DVD, and I still have them. I still have all the episodes of Duck Dynasty. So I still like the show. And a lot of people said that a lot of it was staged and fake, but actually, I met somebody. I was friends with him for a while. Yeah, I understand, Vince. You're going to go to the National? Man, I'd love to go to the National. I forgot what I was saying. Looking through these cards, see if I can find a card. What was it? Well, shoot. 338. 338. Oh, about Duck Dynasty. We've got all the seasons. Good, Ken. Tell him I said hi. Tell him Bart Santa said hi. Hello, kids. Hope you're doing good. 338. I need to get me a Santa hat. My son used to have one, but I'm not sure where it's at. I'll have to find it. 338. Hey Vince, when is the National? Is it in July? Can't believe he only needs one card and I can't find it. I guess if Justin wanted a box, I could get him one. He had about 3 boxes left of the Pro Set. 338. There's 324. Konnichiwa, Kodomo. Is that how you say that? I know Konnichiwa. Is that Kodomo? Konnichiwa, Kodomo. Eric Dickerson Pro Bowl card. Well, I know I didn't pull that one. I would remember that. All right, so I'll look out for that one, Justin. I guess I can quit looking through these now. But I like the old football cards. It does bring back a lot of memories. I just don't know, like, I got back into watching football probably 3 or 4 years ago. Well, it would be up for me. I'd love to. You gonna give me a place to lay my head, Vince, if I come up there? It's about a 6-hour drive for me or so. Need to go to a Cubs game, especially this year because, the way things are looking, if they can continue their success, it might be a special year. That's hello, kids. Okay. Konnichiwa, Kodomo. Now I know some Japanese. I really want to go to the Cubs game where they have the Shota Imanaga bobblehead giveaway, which I know is coming up pretty soon. It's like June 20th or something like that. So, anyway, all right, guys. Well, this was fun. Pretty good for an impromptu live, but hadn't gone live in a while and was off today for Memorial Day, so I thought it was a good idea. It wasn't interfering with anybody else's live stream or whatnot sale or anything like that. And had fun. Mrs. BC entertained us for a minute with her commentary, which is always fun. And saw some cool cards and just had a good time. So definitely I'll look for that Eric Dickerson card when we get all those open up. I'll probably open them up on another live or see if Cash and Dad wants to do a pack battle with them or something. But then I've got the 92 Fleer box as well, which will be fun to look at too. So anyway, thank you all for hanging out. Have a good rest of your Memorial Day. I think I'm going to grill some burgers and dogs here in a little bit, maybe, and hopefully it doesn't rain. As long as you don't mind kids and dogs. Well, I've had 7 kids, so yeah, that's not really a problem. So 1 Fleer rip for the road. Oh, Barry. All right. So you want me to rip this? You want to rip a Fleer? All right. It doesn't take much to talk me into something. All right, we're gonna do a Fleer rip for. It's exactly. If Barry asks for it, Barry gets it. He's an absolute legend on YouTube, so we're gonna do a Fleer rip. Why not? It's Memorial Day. All right. So who are we looking for? I don't think there's any big rookies in this. I don't think. Why don't that come out of there? Oh, look at all those packs. Look at that. These are nice. These are nice. All right. We'll do 4. We'll do 4, okay? Why the heck not? I just have yard work to do, that's all. Jumbo Jimbo. What is up, brother? Glad you could make it. Of course he's in update, Justin. All right, 92 Fleer baseball. I do like the Fleer All-Stars. I think is that... Do they have the big heads in here? Or is that Score? That's Score, isn't it? Never mind. I need to get some Score. I think he might have some Score boxes. I need to get some Score. I always like Score. And the good thing about it, these aren't bricked. These are nice, though. I like the design. All right, here we go. Glenn Braggs. Roger Clemens insert, yeah. Let me see. On the box, it says... Roger Clemens career highlights. Yes. So they look like this. That's what they look like. Which I don't have any of those. And then that's the Fleer All-Stars. So maybe we'll find 1 or 2 of those. Why not? There's Glenn Braggs. Oh, what we got here? Tiger Tandems. Well, there's Bo Jackson. Boom. That is... Who the crap is Stacey Jones? No clue who that is. I guess that's Stacey Jones. We don't care about him. There's Bo. This must... And Frank Thomas? That is awesome. Barry, that was a good idea to open this. I've never seen that card. Of course, this was after Bo's injury because obviously he came back and played baseball for a little while and played for the Sox. Obviously was not the player that he was before, but Greg Olson, he was a great relief pitcher, closer. That's cool. I like that card. I got to put that on. That's stand worthy. Anything with Bo Jackson is stand worthy. That's awesome. And looky here. Kenny Lofton on the prospects. That's a nice card. There we go. Kenny Lofton. This is a banger of a pack. Very nice. That's in the good pile. There's old Mike Pagliarulo. Isn't that crazy? Olson beat out King Griffey Jr. for Rookie of the Year. I mean, Greg Olson was a great pitcher, but he's not a Hall of Famer, I don't think. Ken Hill, I believe he signs TTM. Kyle Abbott, not to be confused with Jim. Same team, though. He obviously has both his arms. Jim Abbott doesn't, obviously. Let's put this over here. Oh, looky there. This, Barry, you knew what you're talking about. Jeff Bagwell, boom. And then another Scott Service. What is going on here? Barry, this is your pack. This is your pack. Got the Bo Jackson, and now we got 3 Astros cards. Kenny Lofton, Jeff Bagwell, and Scott Service. That is crazy. We'll just make an Astros pile. Hey, Cheyenne, how are you? Good to see you. There you go. Got you a mod. And then a checklist. Yes, we got the checklist. Been looking for that one. It's awesome. Teddy Higuera. Somebody on YouTube is a big fan of his. I know I've heard that someone say that. Teddy Higuera. There's old John Wiener. John Wiener. There we go. Gotta love the John Wiener. And looky there, Sammy. Say it ain't Sosa? What is going on here? I only paid $20 for this box, and I've already made my money back. Look at this. Sammy Sosa, 92 Fleer, right before he went to the Cubbies. Sammy Sosa, that's awesome. Brett Butler, that's a good one. I've still got a TTM out to him I haven't gotten back yet. And then there's what's his name? Freddie Benavides. I don't remember him too much. I guess so, Justin, because I don't know what his first year was. Because here it says that Sammy played in Vancouver. Well, he split time with the Sox in Vancouver. I'm not sure when he was traded to the Cubs. I'd have to go back and look. But yeah, because if you're looking here, you got Bo, Frank, and Sammy. That's legendary right there. Yeah, can you imagine? That's like a modern day murderer's row right there. Of course, this is pre-steroids, so he wasn't hitting 60 back in '92. So anyway, all right, who else we got? Dave Eland. Don't know him. There we go. Terry Shumpert. Well, you probably don't know him, but he is a Paducah native, Paducah, Kentucky. Went to Paducah Tillman. That's where I live. So that's pretty awesome. I wish he signed TTM. And it's funny, the card shop where these came from, the owner has a Colorado Rockies jersey with all the Colorado Rockies signatures on it, with Terry Shumpert included, because he did play for the Rockies later on. You were at the game when he hit 600? That's sick. That's awesome, Justin. Too bad you don't have a Tops Now card of that. And Andy Ashby. Well, that was a heck of a pack right there. Nice pack. All right, let's do another one. Let's do a couple more. Those are fun. This is well worth $20, I'll tell you that much. There's a lot of cards in here, too. 17 cards in a pack. Boy. Don't know what that's like anymore, do we? It was in Texas. Okay. I got you. Vaughn Hayes, he was a great player. He's a TTMer for $5. Luis Aquino. Yeah, they definitely don't make them like they used to. Jose Hernandez, there's a Rangers card for you, Justin. Joe Mookie Wilson, Mookie no Dookie. I hope the same namesake of Mookie does good for me this week because I need some home runs. I can't let Justin get too close to me. Oh, okay. That I didn't realize that, Justin. You're right. Yeah, he did play for the Rangers at the end. I forgot about that. See, I'm so old I can't remember stuff. But that's okay. Yeah, you're right. He did play for the Rangers at the end of his career. My bad. But he did it against the Cubs. That's fitting. Mike Lego Gallego. It's old Chris Berman nickname. Tim Belcher. Was he from Ohio? Where's he from? Yep. See this right here? It says home, Mount Gilead, Ohio. That town is about 5 miles from where my parents are from. But yeah, he's from Mount Gilead, Ohio, which is about 50 miles north of Columbus. My parents are from Cardington, Ohio. So that's cool. Yeah, Berman. Chris Berman was awesome. He's still awesome with all his nicknames. I love watching SportsCenter and listening to his nicknames. Dan Plesac, Barry Bonds, love him or hate him, there he is. That's pre-steroid Barry right there too. A lot of people call him Baroid. Uh-oh, Justin. Oh my gosh, this pack is a banger too. Justin, slow reveal. Did you see it? Did you see it? Boom! That card is sick. Dang. Why was I collecting these back in the day? These are cool. What is up? What's a part of the set, though? 710? Man. You know, I'd almost pay $75 to send that to him to get signed. Provision, is that what it's called? I don't know. I don't even remember opening these cards when I say a kid, I was probably, how old was I? I was I graduated high school in 91, so I'd have been a sophomore, I guess, in 92. Still a kid, but an older kid. That's awesome. Man. Barry, thanks for talking me into this because this is cool. Not that I wouldn't open it at some point, but man, that's a sick card right there. This is fun. It would look great autograph. $75 is a lot, though. My birthday is coming up, so, you know, we could call it that. And it's for charity, so, you know. Warren Newsom. Gary Gaetti. I sent to him, and I never got it back. It was somewhere in Southern Illinois, and I never got it back. Hey, I was not a kid at 20 years. I was a full grown man. And looky there, Pudge. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna go back and buy all the boxes from the cards shop. Look at that Pudge. That is sick. I need to make shorts of these like Justin does. Is that is this his rookie card? Because his, I'm trying to think, is it 91? He is in tops traded, 91 tops traded. Is this his rookie card? I think it is. Was it 91? I don't remember. But that, I love that the pose on that. That's sick. Man, Ryan Harper, Bernard Gilkey, we don't care about Cardinals. Gene Nelson, Old Spike. I think he TTMs. Isn't he a manager in the minor leagues, Spike Owen? And Charlie Lee Brandt. He pitched for the Royals, too. He had a long career. These are awesome. Of course, when you look at these cards, when you know, there were certain cards you liked, but they weren't Hall of Famers back then, but they are now. Grossberry. And look at that. Joe Carter. That one will be cool TTM'd. That is sick. Indians, Padres, and Blue Jays. Has anybody ever gotten Joe Carter on a TTM? I think I've gotten him twice. He charges $10 now, so I ended up getting his TTM on a 1984 Donruss Cubs card. So Joe Carter, that's pretty cool. Daryl Irvine. Rance Mulliniks. There you go. Kevin Brown, there's another Ranger for you. He was a good pitcher. He was pretty tall, wasn't he? 6'4". Kevin Brown. He's a good pitcher. Jody Reed, I think he TTMs. Hey Barry, what's the nickname? What's the Bermanism for him? Rob Double Dibble. Double Dibble. That's funny. Jesse Orosco, he's a good TTMer. Cliff Brantley on the prospects. Don't think he made it very big. And looky there, the Big Hurt. Yeah, he was a nasty boy, wasn't he? Old Dibble, and was it Norm Charlton? Look at that. Frank Thomas. Boom. We're definitely putting that one up. Man, why didn't I get my stands out? We're pulling all kinds of Hall of Famers here. All kinds of Hall of Famers. I love that card. That's cool. I guess we got to put for Justin, we got to put the Pudge up, which I was a Pudge fan too. There's another. What's this one, Barry? Let me know what the Bermanism is in the comment in the chat. Tom Candiotti. What was Chris Berman's name for him? Yes, I will top load them as soon as I find my. Yeah, I knew that, Justin. He was a good catcher. He wasn't good. He was great. He was great. He had a cannon of an arm. Do you know Barry? I know you're a fast chatter or commenter. Yep. Tom Cotton Candiotti. Lee Stevens. Jimmy Jones, not to be confused with Jimmy Johns. Get kind of hungry. Jimmy Johns. I don't like Jimmy Johns. Kevin Brown. Didn't we just pull a Kevin Brown? What? Error. Error! What the crap is going on here? Where's A Surfer? That is an error. 2 Kevin Browns in the same pack? They're brothers. Do they look like brothers? Pretty similar. Pretty similar. 2 Kevin Browns. What is going on here? That is definitely an error. Unbelievable. That's funny. There's old Sucky Sutcliffe. That's what my dad called him. Sucky Sutcliffe, because as the years went on, he was pretty sucky. Rick Sutcliffe. I think he was a Cy Young, or he won the Cy Young in 1984, I think. Or was it 82 or somewhere around there when he was with the Indians? I thought. Maybe not. Or Rookie of the Year. I don't know. Anyway, Mike Jackson. Tom Glavine. There's another Hall of Famer. That's crazy. Nice card there. And a Wilson Alvarez. I'm definitely going to go back and get some more of this 92 Fleer. These are absolutely fun. All right, last pack. I'm sure y'all got better things to do than sitting here listen to me babble. But these cards are cool. Oh my gosh. I just saw what was on back. This has definitely been the Barry and Justin show of the 92 Fleer. Did you see what was on back there, Justin? I did. And it's a good one. I'm getting my football and baseball mixed up. Okay. Well, it'll be a surprise for you, but you'll like it. There's old Lloyd Mosby. I remember him more on the Blue Jays than I do the Tigers. Jeff Ennis. Not to be confused with Jeff Oudis. Yeah. Sutcliffe was okay, but man, he had some years where he was terrible. But I like Rick Sutcliffe. I like him as a commentator too. I think he does some Cubs games every now and then. Mickey Tettleton, he was a pretty good catcher. No, Freddie Freeman did not hit any last week. Is Mark asking if Freddie Freeman hit any home runs? That's funny. He hit as many as Eugenio Suarez did. Tim Burke. Pete Smith, he TTMs. I've gotten him back before. Dwight Evans. I can't believe he has a card in this. Man, he played forever. Look at all those years he played. Well, that's not that long. 79. I thought he played longer than that. It just seems like it. But he's a good player. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame, but how many home runs did he hit? 385. That's pretty good. What was his career average? 272? It's funny. They call it percentage on here, not average. What's your betting percentage? It's more of an average than it's not really a percentage. Felix Fermin. Freddie took the week off. Oh my gosh, where's Doogie? Doogie left, didn't he? That sucker. All right, just tell Brad that he always asks me if I want something of his, I have to trade him on Will Clark. So I'm going to trade him this 92 Fleer Will Clark. It's worth about $1,000. Will the Thrill, that's right. He actually does TTM, I believe. I mean, he charges, but I've thought about sending to him. I think he does TTM, though. Boom! There's George Brett. Man, these are awesome. That is cool. Love that. I'm going to start a PC of George Brett. And one of the main reasons is last year in 24 Stadium Club, I pulled one of his autographs. And So I've always liked George Brett. So I may start a George Pack Fresh Gem Mint. That's right. And I guess he was a DH back in his later years, but he's always been a third baseman. Cool George Brett, Terry Mulholland, Rico Rossi. That's a fun name. Maybe he TTMs. Pat Borders. And there he is. One half of the Bash Brothers, Jose Canseco. Man, I tell you what, he was one of my favorite players back in those days. I mean, he hit the ball a mile, even though it was with his manufactured muscles. But he definitely he never tried to hide the fact that he was juiced. But still liked him. He actually TTMs as well. He charges $15. I have gotten him back a couple times, so probably won't send him that card. I've got cooler Canseco cards I can get signed, but that is sick. Stan Javier, another Hall of Famer. Look at there, Paul Molitor. Yeah, Barry, I remember that. Who was he? Was he playing for the Rangers then? When the ball hit off the top of his head and went over the fence? That was one of the funniest plays I've ever seen. You're right, Jimbo. Steroids did save the game back then. But I'm one of those people that think that anybody who did steroids, obviously back then they weren't illegal. And I don't care if it was Jose Canseco or Stan Javier. They were all doing something. It's just people like Stan Javier couldn't hit the ball over the fence. Jose Canseco could. You know, steroids does not help you hit a baseball. Now, steroids may help you hit a baseball farther because you can swing the bat faster, but steroids does not help you hit a baseball. So it's kind of like, you know, people talk about guns and such. Guns don't kill people. People kill people. A gun laying on the table is no good. It's just like a paperweight. It's when someone picks it up. That's how I feel about steroids. Because everybody was doing them, and some people were just better at hitting the ball. So I think they should be let in. You know, I think Pete Rose should have been in the Hall of Fame a long time ago, but they don't ask me. Mike LaValliere. Yes, Jose Canseco did pitch some. All right, last card, last pack magic. Who do we got? Oh, do you see that? You know what that is. Oh, Texas Rangers. Who could it be? Who could it be? Justin, you got to guess? Outfielder. Nope. Nolan didn't play outfield. He TTMs. Nope. Nope. You got the first letter right there in the first name. Come on, you guys know this. He's from Puerto Rico. Some people call him Gone. Juan Gone. Boom. There you go. There he goes. Looks like he may have missed that ball. He looks disgusted, like he just swung through that pitch that he should have hit over the fence. Juan Gonzalez. I haven't sent to him in a while. I need to send him a TTM. Is he still signing? I remember the year. What year was it? Well, it was after this year. There was a year that he had 100 RBIs. He was mad because it only went 410. There was a year he had 100 RBIs before the All-Star game. And people thought that he might have a chance of breaking the record. which was set by Hack Wilson at 190, but he fell well short. I think he ended up with like 140, 150. Has a provision card in the 94 set. Okay. But man, he was a great player. I don't know what he ended up with his career stats, but man, he was good. Good player. Well, Barry, I'm glad you talked me into that because we pulled some bangers now. And that was only 4 packs. Look at all this stuff. Did I even pull all those out? Let's see. Will Clark. Who else did we pull in here that was awesome? Jesse Orozco. There's the Sammy. I don't know why I put that in there. Tom Glavine. Jeff Bagwell. Kenny Lofton. Man, this was. I really want to get. I'd just do the whole box right now, but we've already been on here for a while, 2.5 hours. That's pretty. Look at all these nice cards. Terry Shumpert. All right. So in 4 packs, we got. We'll count the Hall of Famers. George Brett 1. Barry Bonds is not, but Joe Carter's a Hall of Famer. Tom Glavine's 3. Kenny Lofton, I don't think he's in the Hall, is he? Did he make it to the Hall? Get the whole set TTM'd. I wish I could. Someone let me know if he's in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he is. I don't either. Bagwell is, so that's 4. Sosa is not. He might be later on in his career. Will Clark, I think did Will Clark make it? That one's I'm not sure of. I don't think he made it to the Hall of Fame, did he? Not sure about that one. Juan Gahn didn't. Molitor did. That's 5. Canseco didn't. Frank Thomas is number 6. Yep, no to Will Clark. 7, Nolan Ryan. And 8, Pudge is in there, right? 8 Hall of Famers in 4 packs. Plus all these other ones that, obviously, I don't know if Canseco would have or not. He might have. And I don't know. He's borderline. He's pretty good. He was, if not Hall of Fame, Hall of Very Good. Will Clark was a good player. He probably should be too. Sammy Sosa should be in the Hall of Fame. He just should. Along with Barry Bonds, even though I'm not a Barry Bonds fan. I mean, you hit 600 home runs, you should be in the Hall of Fame. So, anyway, that was fun. We'll do more of those in another live stream at some point. Or I might make shorts out of them because if all the packs are going to be like that, plus we got this cool card here. That one's really sick. Got Bo Jackson, Frank Thomas on it, Greg Olson. Very cool card. Yeah, you're right. Well, you're talking about Barry Bonds, Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, Rafael Palmeiro. I know there's some more. I can't even think. Read the back of this card. This card. The University of Auburn's athletic identity is connected most frequently with a Bo Jackson on the gridiron or a round mound of Barkley on the court, but these 4 gentlemen made some noise between the chalk lines while in their college years. Did Frank Thomas play at Auburn? So they all played. Okay, so they all played at Auburn. Tiger tandems. Okay. See, I'm a little slow on the uptake. So that is the absolute perfect card for you, Barry. Well, I know Bo did. The hall needs a section with asterisk steroid Hall of Fame. Well, yeah, I suppose, but all those guys back in the 80s and early 90s were taking steroids. They were all doing it. Some of them were just better than others. But anyway, well, guys, I need to get out of here. Thanks for hanging out. Had a lot of fun. We'll do it again. And y'all enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day. And appreciate all you all supporting me. And I'm almost to 600. I think I need 2 subs, I think, for 600. I haven't checked since this morning, but I'll definitely do something for 600 subs. I didn't do anything for 500. It's gone pretty quick. I went from 400 to 600 since like last October, November, so it's been pretty cool. Just need one Yeah, did you unsubscribe to me, Justin? You'll resubscribe later. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's fun. I can feel the love. So anyway, I enjoyed it, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. It wasn't 10 minutes. It's only like a 2-minute song, Justin. Come on. Really? You're going to unsubscribe for Go Cubs Go? That's what they do. They play that song when they win at Wrigley, so I had to do it. You liked it. You were singing along, Justin. Come on. 15 minutes. Barry, you're just upset about the Kyle Tucker thing. And Kyle Tucker did have 2 RBIs, so basically he won the game for him. So I understand you're bitter. It's okay.
My work keys are there, not in my bag.
Your work keys?
My work keys are not on my thing.
Okay.
I have a client. I can't get into my office.
Okay, I'll help look. All right, guys. I got to go. Mrs. BC's having a crisis, so I'll catch you next time. Have a good rest of your day. Appreciate it. Y'all take care.
My keys are not in my bag.